I may have let my deck donator go a little wild with this brew. It's time to play some Waste Not in Vintage. Okay, welcome back, Vintage Gamers. I have a spicy meatball in front of me, thanks to deck donator Senpai, who has had a series of running deck donations. If you remember the Uba Mask League, which was quite a lot of fun, that's one of their creations. I've taken their theme of Waste Not, Burning Inquiry, Bowmaster, and I've adapted it to what I believe is a reasonable enough shell that we can hopefully win some amount of games of Vintage. That is the plan. So what I have done is my Waste Not. I'm trying to zoom in on a Waste Not here, but it is not having it. Magic Online does not want you to read what Waste Not does. Well, Waste Not does a bunch of things when opponents discard cards, makes creatures or mana or draw cards. It's a jolly old time. So we've got Burning Inquiry, where each player draws 3 and then discards 3 at random. We've got some cards that punish our opponent for drawing cards, like Orcish Bowmaster and Shieldred. Also, Shieldred is good for us drawing cards. I am going to hopefully produce games of Magic where we can play by playing the Grief Reanimate scam package. Hopefully taking a couple cards out of their hand. And also, I think Reanimate's kind of nice in our Burning Inquiry deck, pitching our Shieldreds and our Griefs and that kind of thing. I've further added scam pieces in, well, maybe not scam pieces, but ways to win the game with Magus of the Moon. So maybe we would turn off those pesky Sangas and Bazaar players. We have some kill threat with Wheel of Fortune. We have an extra tutor Dream Salvage. Draw cards equal to the number of cards a target opponent has discarded this turn. I'm not sure we'll ever get a Dream Salvage, but if we do, I will be very happy. I have, a removal spell. And I also have a Tendrils because there does look to be various circumstances where we could storm off, particularly things with like Underworld Breach, Black Lotus, Burning Inquiry. That seems like something that would go through our deck and maybe we could Tendrils. There's obviously some caveats to that exact statement, but I think it's possible. So we do have a nice Underworld Breach. I do think Underworld Breach in general, or you could also play a Yogwell, is pretty nice with our Vampiric Demonic Tutor package, and we're going to be putting a bunch of cards in the yard, so hopefully we can utilize our secondary resource. Sideboard, I just have a pile of Nullrons, a pile of Leylines, a pile of Furies, and some Pyroblasts. So those all do exactly what you think they do. Stop artifacts, stop graveyards, stop creatures, stop blue spells. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I wish I could have zoomed these cards in for you, but Magic Online is telling me no. We should set our expectations for this league. We want to win some games of Magic is the plan. To help with that, I do have a Mudslide. That should make this a very bearable situation, and I will see you in round 1. If you'd like to see your deck played on this channel, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where you can find all the information you need to submit a donation deck list. Let's battle. Okay, gamers, round 1. We do have turn 1 Magus of the Moon off Swamp Petal Spirit Guide, which is not nothing, but is it really enough? So we got to think, what decks does turn 1 Magus actually beat? On the draw. On the play, I think you can snap this off and jam a Magus. On the draw, I am unconvinced this is what the power we need to be doing. It's really unfortunate we're on the draw, because if we're on the play, I would absolutely snap off turn 1 Magus. It beats tons and tons of decks. I think on the draw, I'm going to put this back, unfortunately. Okay, this hand has magic cards. This hand definitely has magic cards. I don't know what we're doing with these magic cards. If we cast Dream Salvage on our opponent's turn after they Bazaar, we can actually, you know, turn it into Ancestral Recall. True story, by the way. We do need to draw an additional mana source in this hand, but we can, like, play a Waste Not and then Grief or something. Key gaming. Okay. Drawing a Shieldred is not ideal. I do have a very low number of mana sources in my deck because I'm mostly a 2-drop deck. 1, 2, 0, 1, and 2. So we could Demonic. Unfortunately, we don't really have any great Demonic targets because we don't really have a Grief or something in our hand. Like, if we went for Lotus, it doesn't actually do anything. The problem is if we don't draw a mana source next turn, then our white... Like, if we play Waste Not, and then next turn we draw a land and we Demonic for a Grief, I still don't even know if that's good. Think I'm just gonna play a Waste Not because that's what we're here for. But I'm not sure how we're progressing from there, to be honest with you. I fetched the Badlands because I don't expect my Manifold Key C deck opponent to wasteland me. Opponent is greatly debating whether they should force the Waste Not. Yeah, I mean, I think on the draw on 6, I have to keep this hand, but definitely turn 1 Magus would have been reasonable. Our 7-card hand, but it does feel like they had a force. So if they forced our Magus, we had absolutely no counterplay, right? So got a Merchant Scroll out of their hand. I mean, we can top deck Grief, or we can, you know, just draw land and Demonic for Grief. It's not too bad. Top gaming. We don't have any Null Rods in our main, which is unfortunate. I did consider putting a Null Rod in the main. All right. Or we just draw Black Lotus and play Shieldred. To be fair, this Tendrils would have been a 4th Shieldred, so not the worst. You know, it still would have been very bad. Yeah, we're super dead, huh? Oh, they didn't even fetch. It's kind of odd. I feel like I would still fetch and spin even if I'm not utilizing my fetch to the highest degree. You have a Manifold Key, so you can draw 2 cards every turn. Don't like that play very much. We are in trouble. Though if our Waste Not had resolved, it wouldn't have mattered much anyways. Yeah, I mean, if we draw a Grief before our opponent murders us, it might be still playable, but with opponent having... Wait, why are you not looking? You definitely wanted both cards? Maybe they have Time Vault on top, I guess. Ooh, Volcanic Island, huh? We playing some wheel and deal? No, I do think the red mana specifically is important because our deck doesn't produce red mana very easily. I think the Simian Spirit Guides are better than off-color Moxen. Though we do have a lot more 1 and a black spells now that we added the the Waste Knots into our deck, so... Wait. My opponent just discarded 2 cards. Wait a second. Dream Salvage. Target opponent? Yo, if we slam a Magus right now... I think we should Demonic... I think we should Demonic for Lotus and slam Magus. We could. The only other option that feels viable to me is getting a Grief. But I think a Magus looks quite good on this board. I mean, if their last card's our force blue card, it's still a win for us. Oh, natural draw top. Woo-hoo-hoo! Watch them lightning bolt my Magus. I'm ready. My body is ready for the lightning bolt. If my opponent's playing Dak Fade, they could easily be playing lightning bolt. But this turns off sagas and all of their fetches and everything. So, like, obviously we can get Vault Keyed, but they can't demonic Vault Key. They pitched Urza Saga. It's a winner. They do have top key interaction, which is not great. That deck was so good for us. That I've never cast a Dream Salvage and drawn cards, but that's certainly a way to start. All right. I mean, opponent should probably do the key interaction. I don't know if they know about the key interaction, to be honest. They haven't done it so far, but they might have just been liking their top cards and not wanting to crack. Okay, I don't think they know about the key top interactions. For anyone who doesn't know, it's a good learning time. If you tap your top and you untap it with key, you can then top it again, and theoretically, it's just not theoretically, it's almost the same as drawing a card. So you would draw top and the top card. So it costs some mana, but you can draw 2 cards a turn. All right, what do we have? We have nothing to reanimate still. So it looks like for us, it's just a Waste Knot. We actually can't cast our Shieldred right now because we don't have Double Swamp. That was a choice that I made on turn 1 that I do regret. It made sense at the time because we were not really in the interest of casting any Magus of the Moons. A Ring is quite good. A Ring is quite good unless we get a Bowmaster going or a Shieldred. They have protection, but Dak doesn't have protection, so we can still attack Dak. And if they loot with their Dak, we have a Waste Knot. So they did find the key Ring interaction. Interesting. Oh, they found basic Mox Sapphire, which produces blue mana. I believe we are now not in a very good spot. No, I don't think so anymore. With an active key and a Sapphire, I think we're in a tough spot. Though they can't activate their DAC anymore with the Waste Knot in play. Drew another Reanimate. So, really rough set of draws. We really needed to draw a Grief at any moment in time. And very much I made mistake in maybe in the beginning fetching this Badlands. Hard to say. There are protection from everything, so I'm just going to attack the DAC even though I don't really care about the DAC. So our opponent's going to draw like 6 cards this turn. So I think we're probably going to lose, is my assumption. Like, they'll draw 6 cards and they'll find Vault Key. Technically, they don't have the ability to do, like, Demonic yet, but they'll probably just find their Jet or whatever. I don't have high hopes. I do think we almost drew out of this game. Maybe our opponent almost drew us out of this game using Dak Faden to turn on our Dream Salvage, but... yeah, unfortunately, this is just a million cards. Mana Crypt, that could help. I don't know. Oh, they're going to tinker the Mana Crypt away into a Vault Key. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They have an active Ring, though, so I might make them play it. Because they can't make Saga tokens. Wait, what happened? Wait, what just happened? Did my opponent just tinker and what just happened? Did they just tinker for a new top or something? Oh, they tinker for Sphinx. Why can't I see that? We don't have a black removal spell in our deck. So Sphinx could be challenging. But we have 3 hits to give, so... We continue. Though they'll probably have force at this point. Like, drawing Burning Inquiry would be quite good. A hasty Ragavan off of their mountains. Brutal. They hit an Orcish Bowmaster. That would have been great. They don't have a black. Oh, they do have a black mana. They have a treasure. Shit. Oh, they have Time Walk. Man, look how good this Magus of the Moon was. Okay. I'm still not ready to concede this game. I mean, I should be, but I'm not. So let's keep going. My opponent, they're just playing Grixis Tinker. Wheel and Deal, probably. Renee.deck. Looks like this will be a null rod angle. It's very unfortunate for us that they never like pitched a Ragavan or something. Because we could reanimate that. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual would have been a good one. Though this Ragavan's annoying. They just cast Dark Ritual. Okay. It's probably bad for me, if I had to guess. My opponent just... Yeah. Alright, so they get Vault Key, and we can't win. Alright. It was close. It was close. We needed to draw a Grief. I think if we drew a Grief, we would have been in a good spot. I also... It's possible that this Badlands just killed me, right? If this Badlands was instead a... If I had fetched a Swamp instead of a Badlands, I would have had a Shieldred. And that probably was game-winning, right? So... Wait, did they just not Demonic for Vault Key? Hold on. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, but maybe I should have just been getting a Swamp. I can now reanimate Ragavan and then die to Sphinx, but I can do it if I want to. I think the best card we can draw is Burning Inquiry, and then we have to hope they have no counter, which is very unlikely. My opponent just brainstormed and mental misstepped it. Do they have a Citadel in play that I don't know about? What is happening right now? Just for fun? Bruh, you are so late. Waste Not is discard. Oh, you mean end of turn discard to hand size. Nice. I didn't even think about that. All right, so I'm going to reanimate this Grief, and then if I can make them discard... Oh, I can't make them discard a land. That's unfortunate. Okay, all right. My opponent has got me. I concede. Oh, I don't know if it's a good play. You could simply just make discard 2 lands and give me 4 black mana, right? I believe they create triggers in that turn. That's that end of turn, and you would be able to do something in that end of turn if you had an instant. All right, so the question becomes, do we want Pyroblast and Null Rods? I don't think we want 4 Null Rods. I only really want 4 Null Rods against Jewel. So I think I'm going to bring in 2 Pyroblast, 2 Null Rods, no Fury. And then trim some magic cards, I guess. Trim random magic cards until I feel happy. Got him. Honestly, kind of an interesting game, all thanks to one sweet dream salvage. So this hand has Grief, Pitch, Waste Not into Burning Inquiry. Theoretically. Or we could theoretically just cast Burning Inquiry to start. I mean, this is what we're here for, right? Who can really stop me? I'm going to cast Burning Inquiry first. I lost Null Rod, Ruby, Burning Inquiry. I can't say that was a good thing for us. We got rid of their 3 mana sources. Maybe we hit all their lands. I'm going to grief them. All right, show me your secrets, opponent. We did not hit all of their lands. So let's just take Ragavan. We did power up their cruise, though. That's bad. I don't think we can let them just... I mean, we could technically take Ragavan and cruise, but then they just mystical. So it's not an ideal situation here either. But what we can do is take the Ragavan, and then we can play Waste Not and draw and grief them if we draw a thing, and then take their cruise or something like that. Maybe that still gives them a mystical, but I don't know. What else are we doing? All right, Bloodstained Mire, Emerald, sure. All right, so we're looking for a black card so that we can play Waste Not Grief. We can't play this Dark Ritual because they have a Flusterstorm, so... Why not hold Grief for the Waste Not? Because what if they have a Tinker or something in their hand? I have to grief them on turn 1. I can't just sit there and not... They drew Force of Will off the top? Bruh. Unfortunately, we're going to get buried by on Ancestral no matter what we do, but I guess I just take this Treasure Cruise and be on nothing. And then what can we even draw to on nothing? Nothing? That top deck force is so bad for me. Because if I had a Waste Not, I could at least grief there and draw a card. Yeah, I think the answer is, I guess it's Reanimate, yeah. Yeah, that's an Ancestral Recall. Yep. Burning Inquiry. If the Burning Inquiry had hit Treasure Cruise, Mystical, and oh my god, what is this Ancestral? Bruh. It's doomed. It is so doomed. I, in fact, did not need my Burning Inquiry to hit all lands. In fact, I needed it to hit action. Ugh. All right, get me out. Let's try again. Okay, this could be a good matchup. This should be Mono White Initiative. And if any deck is good against Mono White Initiative, it is the Scam package. Especially post-board when we get 4 Furies in our Scam package. So I have hope. Damn it, this hand doesn't have anything going for it. Let's try again. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work, but we gotta give it a shot. They have Mox Pearl. Not good for my Magus of the Moon plan, I must say. Oh, wait a second. What is this? Oh, we're dead on turn 1. That's unfortunate. Man, What a cool deck. I'm glad this deck exists. Maybe they'll draw 3 lands, we'll play Magus of the Moon and steal the Coveted Jewel. Or maybe we never get a turn. Could be either. They most certainly can beat Magus. That's all of the blue cards in their entire deck. That's the whole deck. There's no more blue cards in it. That was the whole thing. All right, well, the good news, I have 4 Null Rods. I don't even know if I should bring in Pyroblast against them. They don't have any blue cards in their deck. It's fine. We have Shieldred and Bowmaster and Null Rod. This has got to be favorable. This has got to be favorable. All right, I'm going to take out Fury, Breach, Salvage, and Tendrils. We don't need any of that stuff. We're going straight to the point. What did I have for dinner? I had flautas. Beautiful golden flautas. All right. Damn. So I can play Shieldred, and if they counter, I can reanimate it. And it's not going to be good if they metamorph me. But all right, we're battling. I think we go Lotus, Spirit Guide, Shieldred. And then if they counter it, we go Jet Reanimate. I think that's the best line. Force pitching Tinker. Sorry, friend. Get wrecked. Nice Tinker. Sad you pitched it. What are you going to do? Play a Jewel? Do it. Play a Jewel. I dare you. Look at them. Look at them. They had turn 1 Jewel with Force backup. You know they did. You know they did. Oh. Uh-oh. This one doesn't draw any cards. That's not a bad draw. That's almost castable. No. We're in a great spot. We are in a good spot. I believe. They drew a Metamorph? Why are my opponents so good at Magic? It's actually crazy. They're so good at Magic. That's the only card that gets them out. Metamorph is like the best card in their deck, I swear. Because if you play any permanent-based hate creatures, they can just copy it. Like if you have a Bowmaster, they just copy it and kill your Bowmaster. Channel specific 7 TV. Don't I have that? I have 7 TV emotes maybe, or do I not? Do I have do I only have Franker Z ones? I only have Franker Z ones. Sorry, I'm a boomer. If I had more Zoomers come on, this game blows. Just a horrible game. But yeah, if I had some more Zoomers in chat or like a Zoomer mod who knew how to work that stuff, I would do it. But uh-huh. Like the last time I paid attention to Twitch culture, it was Franker Z emotes, and that I don't think that's a thing anymore. Or if it's a thing, people don't use it. I'm pretty sure it's all the 7 TV thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works, man. I'm just old. I see it a lot in the one Twitch stream that I do watch, but I have the extension. I just don't have any channel specific emotes for the extension, I believe. So you have to subscribe? I don't know how it works, man. I don't know. All right, the good news is I still have a chance in this game because if I simply active player, non-active player. Okay, I have no chance in this game. Maybe I haven't. This Metamorph card is so good. I mean, I literally resolved turn 1 Shieldred through their Force of Will 1 Tinker. Like if this Mystic Forge was simply a Coveted Jewel or a PO or any other payoff spell, we easily win this game. But it wasn't. It was a Forge. And they hit like crazy. They hit their best 2 cards. They have 1 Mightstone in the entire deck. Pain, suffering. I won't concede this game because I do think there still are opportunities for us to win. I can't wheel for the win, unfortunately. I don't know how we win actually, but I definitely don't have a removal spell for an opposing Shieldred out of the Jewel deck. Unfortunately, the wheel triggers are going to stack active player, non-active player. So all the Shieldred ones are going to resolve first, which is bad for me. Put them on the stack and see if they resign. I like that. Value play. All right. I think that should we? I don't think we need to do that yet. We can start by like Spirit Guide Magus, right? And maybe like threaten lethal attackers. What is this? Oh, they're untapping a monolith? Sure. You got it, homie. I die next turn? Why do I die next turn? I have a blocker. I would never scream out of a video game. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? A Twitch streamer? Actually, I think I scream at a video game like a good amount. And you can tell me I'm wrong, but like I was trying to watch TFT streamers yesterday, and oh my, I could not watch any of the top TFT streamers. They were a lot. The very mother. I can't even make the statement I was gonna say because now I'm just getting murdered. They drew 2 cards? In what world? You don't have to draw cards, opponent. TFT streamers mauled a lot and are very loud. I was watching like a bunch of the top ones. Like I like to watch Robin. He's, you know, a nice medium level. But I just they just target me with Ancestral. Okay, YouTube viewers, we're entering round 3. We have not won a game yet. Twitch chat has just put up how many games will Justin win this league? 0, 1, 2, or 3 plus. Vote now, write down your answer, and you can find out if you're right at the end of the stream. Okay, my hand is Burning Inquiry, triple Waste Knot. Maybe we did want off-color Moxen in our deck. No, I'm not playing off-color Moxen. I'm playing Simian Spirit Guides instead. But I am doubting that choice. All right, I mean, I didn't come here not to jam this hand, right? We are on the draw, though. Oh, God, my opponent's Moldify. Please don't play Dredge. Please don't play Dredge. Our hand is just dead to Dredge. I thought it was matches. It's gonna be Dredge. My hand is non-functional against every deck, but especially against Dredge. It's a pretty even vote right now between 0 and 3 plus. There's money to be won for 1 and 2 guessers. Are we playing turn 1 Burning Inquiry? Is that what we're doing? Maybe we'll draw Black Lotus. And we can go Waste Knot into double. Yo, we're playing against Scam. We can totally beat Scam. What are you going to do? My hand is grief proof. Get wrecked, opponent. How do you, what do you take? Burning Inquiry? Oh god, you have re Oh, okay, it's, okay, well. That's fine. They have one card left in hand, and we have triple Waste Knot. How can we ever lose? They don't even have a land. I'm gonna fetch a basic so we don't get wastelanded. Oh wait, I don't need to fetch at all. I'm gonna get strip mine now. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No problem. Grief? We can beat grief. We can beat it. We can do it. I believe. Oh, I'm gonna go fetch a basic mountain. And we're gonna cast a Waste Knot. They can't deal with that. It's in play forever. Now we just need to make them discard a card. We can draw Underworld Breach. No, not Underworld Breach. We didn't fetch the right lands for that. It was Burning Inquiry. We just need to draw Burning Inquiry. Though they might have another Bowmaster now that they hit a land. Who could say? Ooh, all the foam. Uh-oh. Oh, that is alcoholic. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. We do need help still. Black. Oh, no, not a Shieldred. That's such a good scam hand. That is an unbelievable scam hand. Oh, we're just dead. We're just dead. They had to have Dark Ritual Shieldred? Now I can't even wheel and deal or anything? I think we were in a good spot. Where's my grief? Imagine if we griefed their Shieldred and reanimated it. Shit. All right. We've been bested. No, we were not winning this game. All right, good news. I think this matchup is entirely winnable. I'm going to board in 3 Furies. Though there is some downside to Fury if they reanimate Fury against us. But that's fine. I don't think this is a Magus of the Moon matchup. So we'll get that out of our deck. Submit. Okay, I'm on the play. We haven't even won a die roll in this entire tournament. Does this play turn 1 Fury? No. Oh, No, the deck creator wants us to go 0-10, I believe. This is a league. We're playing a league. I would not. Easy turn 1 2 Waste Knots. I don't think so. So I'm like really worried we get scammed here and like, but I think we have to keep this. And I think I'm just gonna go fetch a basic swamp, ritual, a Waste Knot in play. Matt Flacco wants to be unbanned. Can I do that? Have them send an unban request so I can see why they were banned. Mother... I don't usually ban people. It usually takes a lot. Like, Slasher is still here and has a mod symbol. Mom, if they play Dark Ritual of Shieldred, I will lose my mind. Okay. This is acceptable. This is fine. I think I'm going to try to wait and extract additional value. which may be greedy. I was a little concerned that we didn't have enough ways to trigger Waste Not in our deck. I mean, if they play a second Dauthi Voidwalker, think of the value. Waste Not is only the opponent discarding, so no problem. Wasteland. Sure. Yeah, okay, fine. Just play a Voidwalker. Come on. Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, I mean, can I really wait though? I don't have red mana anymore. I think getting Inquiry into the obvious Orcish Bowmaster is like a little awkward as well. I think we're just gonna get Black Lotus and play Shieldred. Or Reanimate is pretty good as well. Yeah, I want this Fury in my yard so I can reanimate it. Come on. I mean, they can reanimate it as well, but I don't have any creatures in play, so I think it's fine. And Shieldred doesn't get die to Fury anyways. My opponent's, you know, think we just reanimate Fury. Yeah. I mean, it's a valid concern. It's for sure a valid concern. But here I get to put a Fury in play, so I'm pretty happy. I, I'm this looks okay. They have 6 cards in hand though. But the deck has a lot of bad cards. I have famously called the deck my opponent is playing the worst Ancestral Recall deck I have ever created. So it is a really, truly awful Ancestral Recall deck. There are just so many bad cards to draw. It's crazy. Black. Oh, Shieldred? Grief. Okay. Sure. Though now they can reanimate my Shieldred, which is probably bad. Am I racing here? They go to 9. This is first strike. Double strike even. I'm currently racing. If they reanimate a Shieldred, they go to 11. And then I go to 7. They go to not. I go to 7. They go to 5. I go to 2 and I die? Shit. Man. Oh. Come on. Wait. I can draw a million more cards for fun. Oh, wait. It's only 1 card. Never mind. Oh, wait. It's only 0 cards. Never mind. All right. Let's die. that matchup was going to be good. That's good for us because the waste knots are not good for us. Bro, why can't this hand just have a Burning Inquiry in it? Like, we have not triggered the waste knot once. We've wasted nothing. Well, no, we haven't. We haven't been able to not waste anything. I think. Because this is like saying if you know, if they, you know, we pick up their trash or whatever. So like, I want to keep this hand, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna mulligan it. All right, I need new cards that are better, please. You know, I think that went kind of well. They pitched an Oath of Druids. How would we ever beat an Oath of Druids? Yeah. All right, so what we need to do, we need to draw Black Lotus. And if we draw Black Lotus, we can cast Underworld Breach. And then we can loop Burning Inquiries and Underworld Breach and Black Lotus until we find our Tendrils and Tendrils combo them. Unfortunately, Shieldred not very good against Oko. I'm gonna buy us some time. Pew. No, we can win this game. We can win this game. All we need is Black Lotus. Wait, even a Lotus Petal does it, right? Because we could go Lotus Petal Breach. Now, Lotus Petal might not do it. I think we need more cards in our yard for Lotus Petal to do it. But we can just go like triple Ritual first. I think it's winnable. It's winnable. It's a winnable game. Winnable game. The Burning Inquiry combo is live. They don't want to turn any of their things into Elks. Does that mean they have like more forces? Okay, well, I am going to cast a Shieldred. And maybe it baits a counterspell or something. Shieldred, send it. What do you do? Turn it into an elk? I don't care. Take 2. Lost the flip. Lost 2 damage. 9 life. This is winnable. It's winnable. I'm feeling it. Shit. Why didn't we grief this? Imagine if we griefed it. That wouldn't even be that good, but. Oh, you can force time walk. I played this deck. It sucked. I made it. Have we played against only decks that I've created? We played against Scam, Show and Tell Oath. What were the first two decks we played against? No, I didn't make Grixis Wheels. That's not in my wheelhouse. And then, what was the fourth deck? Would they take Time Walk, Force, Oko, Lotus? Jewel. I definitely didn't make Jewel. I give the CFT sock credit for Jewel. I'm not currently dead on board, so I will continue my... Well, no, I am dead because they have a force in their hand. Ugh. Damn. I feel like we were pretty close in this game. We had opportunities. But we're dead on this turn, and they have a force. This could discard their force, and then we could draw Black Lotus. Even if we pay for this with Dark Ritual, I guess we could draw something. All right, whatever. I'm out. I'm off it. The pedal. The pedal. Okay. Sideboard cards for Oath of Druids. Pyroblast. All right. It's fine. It's a tough matchup, but our deck is ready. Woo, look at this hand. Look at this hand. Let's go. Keep. The Dream Salvage has probably been the best card in our deck. It actually drew us 2 cards. So if I take Oko... No, I just take Demonic and Dismember and then leave them with Oko 4 lands. Hell yeah. And then we top deck. Or maybe I just let them Dismember. If I let them Dismember, then my Shieldred... Nah, whatever. They can have Oko 4 lands. We have an active Grief. Land gives us Shieldred. It's a good spot. Land? Spirit Guide? I mean... Doesn't get much better than that. Let's go! They don't even have a play on this turn still. You did not draw Tutor. They... Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay. They drew something. This is the work. Come on, man. How are my opponents so good? They're just unbelievable. Man. That's crazy. That's actually just crazy. They hit. There's not a single land in this 10 cards to go with their 5 lands in hand. Sapphire attracts a Tinker Dismember. They didn't take the Oko? Why? Sapphire, Tinker, Dismember. I feel like we have outs here. Like they have to elk my Shieldred. This is unblockable. We did pitch our tendrils to our Grief. We didn't have another choice. It would have been Shieldred, so. Do I have any outs? They still have Dismember. If I draw a second Shieldred and they Dismember my Grief or something. This card does fucking nothing. Shaziri stuff wouldn't even do it. They have. Oh, I guess it would do it. So if I attack with my elk, doesn't help me, right? I can reanimate my Shieldred, but they'll gain 7 life, and they have Dismember. Needed more burning inquiries. If we had a burning inquiry, we have infinite burning inquiry, right? Between if we can just go Dark Ritual, Simian Spirit God, or we can go Breach, Dark Ritual, Breach, Lotus, Burning Inquiry, loop through our deck, find Bowmaster, and win. Wait, they just went to 10 cards in library. Did they hit a force? They took Oko, Show and Tell, Flusterstorm. Wait, no, they only have 5 cards in library. So if we were to draw a wheel, we would win. If they didn't have Flusterstorm. We can reanimate an Atraxa now. But they have Flusterstorm. This still feels like we have options now. Okay, so we can Ritual, Breach, Reanimate, and hope they like counter this ritual. In which case we Simian Spirit Guide. No, it doesn't work. They gain 7 because Atraxa has lifelink on it. Maybe we need to wait another turn. There's no way we can beat a Flusterstorm here, right? We can Ritual, Dark Ritual, and if they fluster it, we can pay, but then we can't do anything. And then if they don't pay, we go Underworld Breach, Reanimate, 2. So we go. If they don't pay, we have one black mana floating. We'll just get flustered anyways. If I Dark Ritual and they don't fluster it, I guess we just play Waste Not. Man, how are you not gonna fluster that ritual? That feels so greedy. Yeah, if we exile Simian Spirit Guide, we have double black, and then we can reanimate once they fluster it. I have one other card left in my yard, and that's not even good. Shit. I really was hoping they would fluster my Dark Ritual. Okay, well. I got a freaking Waste Not in play. Fantastic. I have to hold this grief back, so... Wait, no, they can't stand up anything with haste, so... Whatever, I'll just hold it back anyways. Does this life matter? I don't think so. Oh, they have a Dismember anyways. But they don't want Dismember, they just want to... Well, yeah, I guess they can just Dismember. Sure. They can swap? That's not how that works. Oh, you mean swap with an Oath token and Menace? That would be a nice play, yeah. I understand now. That'd be a pretty cool play. Yeah, this thing does not have haste, so we're okay. Good try. All right. I mean, they have 4 cards in their library. This is still a winnable game. They do have a fluster in their hand that we know about, though. So if we draw... Whoa, wait. They triggered Oath of Druids. Oh, that's so good for us. Because we can get a Shieldred or... And put a bunch of cards in our yard, and our Breach is not flusters. Oh my god, we might just win off this. Yes. I need a Burning Inquiry. Fuck. All right, so... It didn't matter what we hit off our Oath, really. We just wanted to mill a ton of cards. We just have so many creatures, I guess. We didn't really mill a lot of cards. So we don't exactly have as many things as I'd like. So I have Black Lotus, which is 3 additional cards, and then I can cast Reanimate once. But is that enough to get an Atraxa. I guess we could technically grief them and try to hit. We could grief them, right? We could go Lotus Grief. That's not. We could go Lotus Spirit Guide Grief. Oh, shit, you're right. We're at 3. I forgot we took that extra hit, so we can't get the Atraxa with Reanimate. Okay, so what can we do? We can just go Lotus Grief and try to draw. I mean, they just have this Fluster. All right, so we can hit their Flusterstorm with the Grief and then hit a whatnot, a Waste Not. Right? That's our plan, right? Not a Waste Not, a Burning Inquiry. So, Black Lotus, get rid of land, Reanimate, because we can't cast Reanimate. And then we cast Grief using Simian Spirit Guide to take their Flusterstorm, and then we will draw a card because they discarded a non-creature, non-land, and we will draw Burning Inquiry and kill our opponent. Does that even kill our opponent? I said that very confidently, and then I like looked back and I was like, maybe not. Because we don't survive if we play a Shieldred. Okay. I do not get help from people. I simply do not. Okay, Grief. I'm explaining to chat who are full of very small, I was gonna say very small brained individual. I love my chat. My chat is full of very smart people. What am I saying? Definitely don't take that to heart and stop paying me money, right? Okay. All right. So this Grief is targeting them, and we're going to take the one counterspell in their hand, and we're going to draw Burning Inquiry. Okay. So there is only one counterspell in their hand. We are going to take it with Flusterstorm, and then we will draw Burning Inquiry. I have a 4 in 44 chance of continuing to play Magic. Survey says. Well, I tried. Wait, this doesn't even do it, right? It only puts them to 1 card, and I don't even win from there, so. I don't even think that actually, that line even works. All right, well, oh my god, we had Pyroblast in our deck! Did we mess up? Was there any chance we could have drawn cards to find Pyroblast for Atraxa? Oh, they can never win the game if we kill their Atraxa. I don't think I mean, we just didn't have any cards, right? So no. The answer is no. All right. Okay, 5th and final round of this Vintage League donation deck list. We are still trying to beat the doubters and win a game. Maybe this is our time. Keep? Three cards for a 1 mana 3/3 double striker. Nah, I'm casting Burning Inquiry. It's gonna discard exactly Dream Salvage, Wheel, something else, and then next turn we'll have all the options. Okay, the Shieldred is in our yard. We also have a Grief for this turn 1 play off of our Dream Salvage. We got rid of the 1 ring and a Time Walk. Okay, all right, okay. Show me your secrets. Bruh. It's just all restricted cards. We take the Forge, they go Black Lotus, Ancestral Jewel, and kill us. No, there's legitimately two payoffs in this hand, Slosher. Why do they have to pitch Probe Time Walk and not Ancestral Mystic Forge? If I take Black Lotus... it's fucking doomed, man. Super doomed, man. This deck is unbeatable. Look at these hands. 6 mana every hand. This has 6 mana with no workshop. And the worst colorless land in the all of Magic. I mean, the good news is if we had taken our Reanimate Fury line like Slasher had suggested, we would have very easily lost this game. So, the good news is we didn't take the bad line. Smart play. You're welcome. Because it doesn't actually beat shops. Slasher is just wrong. The bad news is we are certainly dead. Wait, what? Yeah, the grief is probably not good enough. Just gotta put the Shieldred in play. I would have just snapped off Lotus Ancestral if I were them. But I'm not them. So cheers. I don't think our Shieldred is beating. They did not draw Force of Will. This is... get me out, dude. Just get me out. They're super genius. Just they know they'll draw Force of Will, so they just crack. True, true. If they did draw Force of Will for turn, then I'd like their play. I agree. I think it's totally a fine play if they drew Force for turn. But you know they didn't. You know they drew it off their Ancestral. You know they did. You know they did. Okay, on the play, turn 1 Null Rod, opponent concedes. Bro, why do we have Waste Knots in our deck? They literally don't do anything. Where's my mana? All right, well, this is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. We have Grief, Reanimate Grief, draw land, Null Rod. This is fine. This is totally fine. It loses to Saga, which is not good, but it's fine. It's fine. They're going to keep a hand. It's going to be a bunch of artifacts and a workshop and 2 payoffs. We're going to take both the payoffs, leave them with nothing, untap, draw land, slam, Null Rod, win the game. It's winnable. It's absolutely entirely winnable. It's doomed. It's complete. Wait, what? This is a keep? Hello? Opponent? I guess it's a keep. It's got Island Ancestral Force. I take Force, and then I take... I take Force, and then I take Ancestral. I mean, it's not good. Their hand's not good. That's all 3 blue cards in their entire deck. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot worse than their first hand, right? They do have 3 land Saga, so they will be able to make Saga tokens. Even through a Null Rod if we drop mana. Which is quite bad for us. This deck doesn't have Wastelands in it like the Scam list does. Yeah. Like, even if we Null Rod them, I think we are probably still looking really bad against Saga, right? Because we don't have Wasteland. If we had Wasteland, it's like very easy. Just Demonic Wasteland, kill them. We don't have a Wasteland in our deck. We have Magus in our deck, but we're pretty far from Magus. They played Workshop. Oh, I guess this plays the Ring. Oh. What the fuck is this? There's no shot you're supposed to play Metamorph over Ring. Okay. Sure. No way. Not a chance in the world. Mana? We're just not beating the Saga, though. They have too many basic lands. Fuck off. They have two of their 7 blue sources in their deck, and they only have 2 non null rottable blue sources, and they have both of them, and then they draw Time Walk Ancestral. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's like statistically incredible. But it's what it is. There won't be a next time. I can't even accelerate this into play, which is why Wasteland is better. Oh. Well, I did think we could win a game. And I do think that statement is still true. We can win a game. However, we did not win a game in this league. The Waste Not is just it doesn't do anything because we only have 4 Inquiry, 4 Grief, Vamp, Demonic, Wheel. I mean, it's like hard to even add more things for it. I did have Hymns in our deck, but we didn't have any space. So yeah. overall, what looked good? What can we glean anything from this deck? Yeah, Grief Reanimate looks good. I think Fury looks good. Magus of the Moon looked pretty good. You know, the normal Magic cards. But it's okay. It's okay. It was fun. We had some good times. Some things happened. We cast Dream Salvage and drew 2 cards, which is more than I can say for any other Dream Salvage I've ever cast. So that was cool. Thank you to Senpai Man for... Or not Senpai Man. That's a different person. Thank you to Senpai for the donation deck list. If you want to see your deck list played on the stream, there's a link to the Patreon in the description of the YouTube video. I will, for the most part, require slightly stronger decks than this, but Senpai is he's been doing this for a little while now, so I gave a little leeway, just a small amount of leeway, and look where it got us. New vintage videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, unless I screw it up and release it at midnight again. I'll see you then.